One of the super cool things about succulents is their ability to reroot from a cutting. This is called vegetative propagation, and succulents are also really good at just living in this state without roots for quite some time if they're being cared for properly. Now, we have a whole video on how to propagate these cuttings and how to care for them. It'll be linked at the top of the cuttings page around here. But for today, I really just wanted to show you what you get when you order a pack of succulent cuttings from Mountain Crest Gardens. So they come in kind of two different styles based on their growth habit. So the first will be the rosettes. And when I say rosette, I mean this kind of floral shape. So like a rose. And that's a really classic shape of succulent. But your other option for cuttings is to get an assorted pack. So assorted is going to include those rosette style succulents, but it'll also have these more stemmed varieties like this one here. So these are a nice mix for arrangements or for bouquets, things like that as well. And then within those two groups, you can also definitely pick different quantities of cuttings. So we have 10 packs, 30 packs, 50 packs, what have you. And these right here are obviously just samples. They vary a lot with the time of year in terms of colors and what specific varieties you get. But these are really great examples. I actually just pulled these out of boxes that are going to go to customers. I will put them back and send them right back out to you. Don't worry. But I wanted to give you a real life example of like, this is what's going out this week. And we give a pretty wide range of sizes because succulents vary and they grow so much. So for the rosettes, you're looking at about 1.5 to 2 inches in width. So that could vary from, a little guy like that to our much larger Pearl von Nuremberg over there. And then for the assorted packs that include those stemmed cuttings, you're going to be looking at more like 2 to 3.5 inches in length. And I'll even do one of these as like a little mini unboxing. This is an assorted pack, a 10 pack. So assorted is going to have stems and rosettes, and you get this nifty little gift box with wrapping in it. And those are all the little babies just tucked in there. And because we cut them here in our greenhouses from our own mother stock and send them to you, in that time they start forming a little callus so that by the time they get to you, they're ready to plant. So all of these are very colorful, soft or tender succulents, but you also have the option of getting cuttings of some frost-hardy outdoor succulents in our mystery grab bag, which is going to be unrooted sempervivum, or hens and chicks. So this is a really fun way to receive a bunch of varieties of sempervivum, and it's a really great affordable way to fill in a garden or an arrangement. Like I said, these are all outdoor varieties. And as with the other cuttings, they vary a lot in their colors and their sizes. You can get some like this that have a ton of offsets on them still. So that's always a treat. And then others that are super small and tiny, some that are big and colorful. But this is a half-pound bag of sempervivum cuttings. And, so they're basically unrooted. This one actually has a couple little roots coming in. But they're really simple to just set on the soil and let them root, keep them kind of a little bit more well-watered and protected than you would for an established rooted hens and chicks plant. But they're, a fantastic little product. So I'm a big fan of our cuttings packs. And I think they're just a great way to get more succulents to more people. And the thing about these is once you plant them and reroot them, they're going to start popping off more offsets, and then you can be making your very own cuttings. So I hope you enjoyed our succulent cuttings pack.